We begin this noon hour with a live look at I-64 near 9th Street because westbound lanes just reopened 20 minutes ago. They were shut down for about 7 hours after a large fire early this morning at a building next to an interstate overpass. The state transportation cabinet closed the interstate after that fire to allow their inspectors to check the overpass to make sure it is safe for drivers and structurally sound. Let me take you upstairs now to Sky 11 to the drone. You can see where state inspectors were on the interstate checking for any structural damage. That's because those flames from that fire did reach the overpass. In fact, they managed to even burn part of a billboard next to the highway. The fire scene itself is at 16th and Northwestern Parkway in the Portland neighborhood. You see Jim Stratman there for us live right now. Jim, what are you seeing at this point?
Well, Eric, what you can see behind me is the burnt out remnants of the building that caught fire this morning. It looks like it's been completely destroyed, just rubble behind me. But what I want to actually point your attention to is past the building. You can see the pitch black scorch marks and the soot that's still caked on to the side of I-64. That right there was the main concern for inspectors throughout most of this morning. Just before 5 o'clock this morning, this abandoned building between I-64 westbound and the Ohio River caught fire. Fire officials say they immediately took up defensive positions around the building, and it took about an hour before they brought that blaze under control. You can see from these videos that the fire department posted the intensity of that fire. Officials shut down all lanes of I-64 a little after 5 a.m. And as the morning went on, they began to detour traffic on I-64 westbound at the 9th Street exit. KYTC inspectors were on scene by 8:30 to check on the damage to the interstate. A spokesperson told me at the time that parts of I-64 westbound could be shut down for several hours. And now we know that traffic is resumed as normal along I-64 westbound. I was able to actually speak with some of the engineers who were working on the bridge just before they put in the call to reopen I-64 westbound. They actually had to dig through a lot of the soot that was caked onto I-64 to be able to tell that it was structurally sound enough that they could reopen at this point. We are hoping to get a little bit more information from KYTC as the day continues, and we'll be sure to keep you updated with more information as we get it. For now, in Louisville, Jim Stratman, WHAS 11 on your side.
Solid reporting, Jim. Thank you. Make sure you stay connected with us as we learn more about how this fire started and also any updates. That's available to you at the WHAS 11 app or on WHAS11.com.